Alright, this is Tuesday the 22nd of September, and in this morning's video I want to focus on the New Zealand dollar versus the Japanese yen. Looking across left to right, our weekly and mostly our daily and all of our 4-hour trends are all very bearish, as you can see over here on this heat map. Looking at our 3-day trend, these check marks mean the 3-day trend is very bearish as well, and is not currently overbought, so this trend is currently very bearish across the board. And if we look at our 4-hour, 1-hour, and 15-minute charts, then we can see that that's one of the pairs currently on our heat map. There are others, there are many others, as you can see, but this is one particular one that's in a very bearish trend, as well as having a very bearish momentum at this time. So I'm going to flip the charts over to there, and we'll look at our daily and 4-hour charts. This is a pair I may have mentioned recently. New Zealand dollar has been kind of bearish after these big spikes, but as you can see, we're starting to move back down again. We're starting to make some this was our lowest low back in here, kind of debated this area, but you can see where Tenkan Sen, which is the red line, stayed below the Kaijin Sen. Both lines stayed below the daily Kumo. We failed to come back up and to move above and through this thin area of overhead resistance. So now the Kumo is solid overhead resistance from price. Right now we have a daily copy curve that has crossed down. It has not moved below the zero line yet, but we do have a confirmation of that cross down on the daily chart. You can see that that cross down here, that provides a context for us for the 4-hour copy curve over here on the right, which is showing us a very bearish move from this point in here. So you can see how this copy curve occurs within this one, which means the 4-hour rate of change is very bearish within the context of the daily rate of change, bearish down. So we've already had a big move, but as I just mentioned to you on the intraday charts, that trend continues so far, and we're right currently, as you can see, we're right into testing the S2 line on the 4-hour chart. So next up would be an area of support of the S3, which is a good bit away right here. So that's the quick recap for this morning. You can see the 4-hour Kumo also is currently below the 16-hour Kumo, confirming that very bearish trend right now on that pair. Just a quick follow-up, mentioned Euro US dollar yesterday. You can see on that daily chart where that Hakanashi candle is moving through that thin area of the Kumo that I mentioned might be happening yesterday. We have a slight hook over here on the 4-hour copy curve, which indicates that that rate of change could be slowing. Doesn't mean it's getting ready to have a bullish move up through that Kumo though, but that has been a very bearish move down, which I mentioned to you yesterday morning. Hopefully you were able to take advantage of that. So that's it for today. Hope you have a great day of trading.